So NAD is the world's most boring molecule. If anyone who remembers biology from high school will remember NAD is used by enzymes to carry out reactions, about 500 different ones in the cell. And then they made us learn those damn reactions. Remember the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle and all that stuff? You probably don't. You put it out of your memory, but but that's what NAD does. And it was considered the most boring molecule up until the 2000s, when it was discovered that these sirtuins are sensing the amount of NAD in the cell and protecting us. And then we realized that NAD, even though it's a very important chemical, which you might think, therefore you don't want to change the levels, always we need the same level of NAD. Turns out a few things happen. NAD cycles throughout the day. So when you wake up in the morning, you're getting more NAD, getting ready for the day. And it's cycling. It's responsible for our sleep-wake cycles, which is one of the reasons why sleep is so important. You want to make sure that it's all in sync. By the way, if you disrupt sleep cycles, you get aging. That's known in animals. So sirtuins control that. NAD is cycling. But the other thing that's now known is that we lose NAD over time as we get older. Not so much in our blood, but in our tissues, it goes down by about half between the ages of 20 and 50. If you take a skin sample, which is really scary because NAD is essential for life.
You're dead at zero.
You're definitely dead at zero. If we stopped making NAD, we would definitely be dead within about 10 seconds. It's like taking cyanide. In fact, that's what cyanide does. It blocks the ability to make NAD and energy. So NAD is important, and you don't want to have half the levels for two reasons, right? You're not going to have enough energy to make these chemical reactions go. But even more important, these sirtuins will be weak and not active and not repairing DNA and stabilizing the epigenome. So the scratches on the CD get faster and more and more and more. It's basically rubbing sandpaper on there, and eventually the reader of the CD is playing a cacophony or rejecting the CD, which is what we think is aging.
And so what can we do to increase NAD?
Well, we know you can exercise and you can be hungry. Okay, that's why those things work, we think. All right? So
I love it. Good place to start.
That's what